showers moving through the area not all that long ago, and the grounds crew is folding up the tarp as we speak.
Yeah, there are a lot of frustrated Pirates right now needing that offense to bust out.
Pirates are very familiar with Clay Holmes, so he'll pitch as a starter against the Pirates for the first time tonight.
The Mets have won his last 7 starts. His record during those 7 starts is 5-1, ERA of a 2.61.
For the Pirates, it's Bailey Falter, and boy, what a pitching matchup we got tonight, because Falter, coming in his last 2 starts, has given up just 4 hits. No one has a lower opposing batting average than Bailey Falter in the month of May. The opponent's hitting just .095 against him. We'll have Adam Frazier to start it off. Of course, one of his former teammates.
Frazier 1 for 4 in the series, and he goes down swinging on a high fastball, and that's how Clay Holmes' night begins. 3 pitches and sit down. And he hits a weak ground ball. Cutting in front is Vientos, makes the running toss, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Clay Holmes. So here's Mark Vientos, 3 for 7 in this series. And a first pitch curve pulled through the hole, a base hit for Vientos. So Mark, who came to the plate hitting just 120 against left-handed pitching this year, gets a first pitch curveball, and he's got the Mets' first hit. 1 out and 1 on, and now Pete Alonso, 1 for 8 in this series after taking an 0 for 4 last night.
Pete guessing here a little bit because he's been out in front of about 2 or 3 pitches in this at-bat. It's been with all varieties: fastball, curveball, four-seamer, sinker.
10th pitch of the at-bat coming to Alonso, and Pete takes inside, ball 4. So a 10-pitch walk for Alonso, and the Mets have 2 men on. So to a board for Nimmo.
Swing fly ball left field. Canario will come in a few steps, and he'll make the catch for the second out.
But it's another pitch thrown by Falter in what has been a laborious first inning for him. The sooner you can get into their bullpen, which has been nothing of the sort relative to the starters, the better.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Marte, and he walked him, and the bases are loaded. So faltering in the opening inning. Second walk, and now face Luis Torrens with the bases full.
And struck him out. Took a while, grinding through that first, but Falter puts up a 0.
Now the weather forecast had said it was going to clear out of here by about now, but this is the hardest that it's rained in several hours.
Tiger Falefa came off the injured list Monday into left field, and a base hit for IKF, a 2-out single. Now Holmes versus Gorski. Gorski came on to play center field late in the game yesterday.
Won't be done with it after
Sails
this.
to the backstop, and Holmes will field his own wild pitch, his 4th.
See how he's putting his hand underneath his armpit? That's to keep it dry until he puts it in the glove.
And Gorski cracks one to left field deep to the wall. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 2-run homer for Gorski. His 2nd in the major leagues. And the Pirates lead 2-0.
That's a fortunate break for the Pirates and Matt Gorski. I was just talking about Clay Holmes having a hard time getting on top of the breaking ball and getting it down in the zone, and about thigh high, middle part of the plate. Beautiful swing, beautiful result.
Tyrone Taylor leads off in the home second after the grounds crew delay.
And he knew it.
Nothing wrong with that. Staying with the gas.
Strikes out Taylor looking.
Now Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 92 upstairs, and Falter struck out another.
Way upstairs.
Puts a man on for Francisco Lindor, who lined out to left.
And they picked him off.
Nice.
Falter gets the pick off.
Falter with his 2nd pickoff this season, and Azocar is gone, and so are the Mets.
Lindor's on with a leadoff walk, so that's 4 of the first 10 batters that Falter has walked. Vientos has the Mets' only hit.
And there's a ground ball. 6-4-3 double play.
6-4-3, pitcher's best friend, double play nonetheless. Bailey Falter doing a nice job of not letting things speed up.
Curveball hit high and deep out to center. A big yard out there. Bay will retire it for the final out.
And all of a sudden Holmes has some 2-out trouble. Infield hit by Canario, and now Connor Falefa goes the other way.
Setting up Gorski, who hit a 2-run home run his last time up.
Gorski with a tapper past the mound. Acuna rushes in. The throw to first in time to get Gorski, and that retires the side. Brandon Nimmo leads off for the Mets in the home 4th inning. And Nimmo hits one toward the middle, and he's got himself a base hit, and the 1-0 count proves beneficial for Nimmo once again. So 1 out and 1 on. Now Luis Torrens has struck out his first time up. Lined the other way by Torrens, falling fast, and Reynolds dropped the ball. Nimmo has to race to second. The throw by Reynolds is high, and Nimmo gets in safely. Well, Reynolds tried to make the sliding catch, but it hit off his glove. If he had made an on-target throw to second base, they might have gotten the force. 2 out. Here's Acuna, who struck out his first time up. And it's up and in, ball 4, and that's the 5th walk for Bailey Falter. For the second time tonight, the Mets have loaded the bases against the Pirates left-hander. It's only the 4th inning. That's down 2-0. And Kelly going to his bullpen.
Chase Sugar, 3.31 ERA, making his 16th appearance here.
Carlos Mendoza is going to opt to stay with Jose Azocar against the right-hander.
And in the air to center field, Ji-Hwan Bae. But do you love to see that?
Yes,
reliever
we do.
comes in, bases loaded, 1 pitch, gets the final out. They strand 3. He really loves it. Ji-Hwan Bae, the first Pirate with multiple steals before recording his first hit in a season. Trying to bunt for a hit. It's a good bunt, and it's a hit for Ji-Hwan Bae.
I mean, just a perfect bunt. Deadened it, forced the defense to make a play.
Bae aboard with nobody out, and Jared Triolo, the number 9 hitter, will be next.
Swung on and hit well out to left and deep. Triolo gets into this one, a 2-run home run over the old wall in left. What a big blast by Triolo, and the Bucks have brought the bats tonight. They're up 4-0 in New York. Holmes had allowed 1 home run the whole season, and the Pirates have hit 2 tonight.
So Holmes' miserable inning continues. That's his first walk of the night. And it puts 2 men aboard with 1 out for Joey Bart. 1-2 coming to Bart. Ground ball to third. A chance for 2 if they hurry. Vientos to Acuna on the first. In time, double play, side retired.
Vientos flies out to deep left.
Pete Alonso has walked and flied out.
Hit on a line to left, tailing away from Canario. He's got to play it on a hot base hit. Around the bag, Alonso trying for 2. Here's the throw, the tag. He is out.
Frazier does a really nice job of keeping the tag down on Pete Alonso to get the out there.
They will not challenge. Great job,
Yes.
Canario and Frazier.
Brandon Nimmo leads off against Chase Shugart, who's worked an inning and a third in relief.
Nubbed toward third on the backhand. Triolo plants, throws, 1 hop throw right on the money at first, and they get Nimmo.
Triolo giving Key Brian Hayes the Gold Glover a night off at third base and made a Gold Glove style play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning, 3 ground balls for Chase Shugart. Brett Beatty getting ready for a pinch hitting assignment. Batting for Tyrone Taylor with the right-hander Tanner Rainey in the game for Pittsburgh.
Look what I found, Tanner Rainey. It's that easy.
Impressive right there.
106 miles an hour off the bat, and probably on its way through the middle of the infield if Rainey doesn't get that glove out.
Now Jeff McNeil's going to bat for Jose Azocar. McNeil pulls one through the hole, and he's got a pinch hit single. So the Mets with just their 5th hit of the night. There's Lindor, who's had 2 line drive outs tonight.
And a bouncer right up first, fair ball, knocked down by Gorski, and he'll tag the bag for the out as Lindor didn't even leave the batter's box. 1 out, and now Joey Bart is coming up. Bart's hitless tonight in 3 tries. He'll go on the pull side and still hit it through a hole. Base hit. Seems like a chasm out there sometimes. Hit it right between short and third. Got his first hit tonight. 2 on, 1 out for Canario.
Base hit to left field. McCutchen held, and they are loaded.
Canario, his first hit this year with a runner on base.
Well, that one right there had to be pretty good velocity.
IKF with a couple of base hits in this ball game already. Let's see if he can break this one open a little bit.
And Connor Falefa foul tips the fastball for strike 3. So Cabrera gets the strikeout when he needs it. So it's left to Matt Gorski, who has one of the 2 2-run homers for the Pirates tonight. And Gorski pops it up. Beatty drifting to his left. Now back to his right. Cha-cha-cha, side retired. Cabrera strands 3, keeps it at 4-0.
Not a save situation for Dennis Santana.
Making his 19th appearance, 207 opponent average.
Starling Marte getting set to lead off the last of the 9th for New York. And that's ripped in the left field. A base hit for Marte, and the Mets have something started in the 9th. And now Luis Torrens is 2 for 3 in his career against Dennis Santana.
Gorski looks like he's got maybe a play on it. Yeah, some room. With no help from that dugout.
I was just about to say, you're not going to hear anybody say anything.
Now Brett Beatty will come up for the 2nd time.
Center field hit pretty deep. Bae back to the track at the wall, makes the catch. Brett Beatty flirting with yet another home run.
And now the Mets are down to their final out.
Swing, fly ball, center field. Bay racing back on this one to the warning track. He makes the catch, banging up against the wall, and that's it. The Pirates shut out the Mets in New York. Pirates take one game of the series. They win 4-0 over the Mets tonight.